this video where it is simulating a character charging up for a Kamehameha, like in the famous anime Dragon Ball Z or Dragon Ball Super, whichever one you can watch. I made another one. This one was Ultra Instinct because of the best I could get for Ultra Instinct was that tint of purple on the top. That's kind of how Goku Ultra Instinct is. And this one, Super Saiyan 2, because of the gold. Alright. Well, today I'm going to give you all the tutorial on how to do this. It only works when you have your game started, I believe. There might be a setting. Well, it still, like, shows the VFX, but you can't control it unless the game is started, I believe. Yeah, you can only control what happens when the game is started. Otherwise, if the game isn't started, then it's just this. Alright, so for the charging up, well, you'll need to get a bunch of VFX creators for this. You'll need 4 VFX creators for this. I did Smoke 2, Size 10, Sprite Duration 1 second, Sprite Rotation Elevate, just this color, right here. This color. Right here. Jesus. Alright. Then turn the brightness up to 2 but you can experiment with different brightnesses, but I don't really like it being that bright, so I turned it to brightness 2. And then secondary color. Oh yeah, I need to go to this. Alright. Yes, use secondary color. Use this shade of purple. It's right above the darkest blue. This is for like the tint above. Because Ultra Instinct has like tints of purple in it. And then turn that to 3 because it's pretty bright. Sprite speed 70. Do not affect gravity. Randomness 55%. You can experiment with different randomness, but I like it 55. Keep the same. Continuous. What's burst? Oh Jesus, that is laggy. Yeah, continuous. Unless you want like some rage charge ups, it's. Oh Jesus. All right. I might experiment with bursts though, so keep out, because I might experiment with bursts. Alright. Effect generation amount, you can also experiment with this. I just put it on 70. Forever, loop duration 0.1 seconds. Instant, time between loops. Sphere, spawn size 0.5. Stick to player, well, I don't know why it's on this. Oh yeah, well don't stick to player. Do not stick to player. Yeah, just turn that off. Unless you want it to stick to you, then you can experiment with this. It can go in your head, the center, base, weapon. It's pretty cool. I have another one where it does stick to you, but it's very hard to see. Unless you make it really small, then that doesn't look cool. Alright, now into the channels. For this one, I just did one channel. Toggle affected device when receiving from channel 2. You can do whatever channel you want, but for this I did channel 2. And then this trigger controls that one because this is also channel 2. Then all you need to do for this one is when triggered, transmit on channel 2. Triggers are pretty easy to deal with. Alright. Now comes the Kamehameha. So, alright. Soft circle 2 times. Honestly, you could probably experiment with different sizes to make it like a rage Kamehameha or just like a normal size Kamehameha in the show, kind of like this. This is like a normal Kamehameha. I think I'm going to stick to this actually because it looks more like a Kamehameha. So yeah, change it to size 5. Sprite duration 5 seconds so that it just continuously goes on. Random sprite rotation element, but yeah, random. Alright. Do not use a random color. Use the same color as you used for this, which you can experiment with that as well. Main color brightness 20. Sprite speed 100%. Effect gravity 0. Randomness 0. Size change, keep the same. Bursts, this one is actually bursts. effect generation amount 5%, points for the spawn zone, and then 0.5 for spawn size. Unless you want to use this Kamehameha, which I actually haven't even tested with, which it would be kind of hard to make it look cool. They would just like go to the ground, unless you like have the finger gun emote. Then it would be fine. But unless you have that emote, it wouldn't really look well. Now this one, it needs 2 channels. Toggle affected device when receiving from channel 11, and toggle effect pause a device when receiving from channel 2. Yeah, alright. And then this one, this is just the same thing for the triggers, except it's channel 11 this time. But there is a bunch of, there's still like this stuff, which doesn't really matter. Unless you don't, but, there is like trigger sound and trigger VFX. I usually disable those because they're pretty annoying. Unless you want an indication that you have 100% positivity that you have set up the triggers, then you can do that VFX. It's in audio, but I don't really like it. Alright, now this might look weird, but okay, whatever. So this is the pose for charging. You can do any skin you want. I did Jonesy, but honestly, I might change it. Kneeling crouch for the charge. That's what I like to do. Do not interact. Visible during game on. You can do an emote if you would like, but I didn't do that. I did that for another one. I tested with that, but animated idle waiting. No. Oh crap. Alright. Now turn on now. This is why it looks so sus. Today, whenever you step on this trigger, only this one is visible, the one that's charging up, or then whenever you step on this trigger, only this one is visible. So, turn on visibility when receiving from channel 2, or whatever channel you put it on. Once again, turn off visibility when receiving on whatever channel you want, but then you're going to have to line those up with these triggers. Alright, now it's just the same thing for this one, except you just change the poses, which for this one I did finger guns, and then that's basically the only thing I did different, except for I just swapped the channels around. Alright, now everything except for the colors over here is the exact same thing. You can just change the colors around to do this, but now I'm going to do a showcase for those of you who did not see the last video. So, I mean, I did showcase it earlier in the video, but whatever, I'm just gonna do another showcase right now. And I have a whole island of VFX stuff, so if y'all want to see more on that, I have like a Shadow Clone Jutsu over there that if y'all want to see. I have like just a bunch of cool stuff around this island, and I'm just adding on to it. So if y'all want to see videos on everything else, and also all the stuff here, I have a bunch of VFX like Chidori or Sangan, and then like I was saying, this one that can actually stick to you, and then I'm working on an Amaterasu from Naruto. I'm working on that one. That one's a bit complicated, but alright. Alright, now they're both in their normal positioning. Then, when you step on this one, they start charging up. And then, wait, hold on. Also, you can make the, right. Oh, I think I forgot to do delay. No delay for that one. You can also do a setting. You could also just like I can show y'all how to like make this disappear when you do this one. I will do that after I showcase. And then boom, boom. I also have to change the size for this one because that one's too small. And also I tried to do something over here where it hits where when it hits the wall it does an explosion, but that wasn't very successful. I mean, when I look at it right, then it does work, but it doesn't normally work. So that's not really all that legit. Alright. Now there's that. Now I will. Okay. This video I'm going to showcase one other of these. One other of those. I'm going to showcase. Because I just want to. I just feel like it. Alright. Now, which one do I want to showcase? You know what? Why not the Chidori? The Chidori. You step with the trigger, and then the lightning goes on your hand. You can make it like more lightning come. I'm gonna show you the settings for this one too. You can give it more lightning, or if you like this amount, then you can just keep this amount. Which I like this amount, but I will show y'all how to make it, how to make more lightning. All right, now that one, that was just I was trying to make a super spirit bomb, and I never actually finished it because I wanted to work on these, and I am really proud of how these turned out. I really like it. So yeah, I think I'm glad that I stopped doing that one. This is really cool. But next video, I'm going to try and animate a super spirit bomb. But y'all will see that next video. All right. So for the Chidori, or the Jesus. Alright, here we go. The Chidori. It's quite simple, honestly. Quite simple. So just electric sprite shape. Sprites. You can change the sprite size, but that just looks ridiculous when it's on someone. And then you can change the duration. Honestly, I like that more. Okay, yeah. Change it to the sprite duration 0.2. Rotation element random. If you do speed, it just is ridiculous. And planner, it's just. I can make that for a Rossi shoot. Never mind. I'm not gonna. Never mind. Okay. All right. All right. Use the same color that you used for that one over there, for the Kamehameha over there. Same color for this one. Main color brightness, you can experiment with this one, but I like it at 10. Sprite speed 0, because when you do that, it just starts slowly going up, and you don't want it going up. Randomness 50%. Yeah! Okay! 1 second. Yeah, I know. Alright, now for this one, you do bursts again, because if you do continuous, then it's tiny. And it doesn't look cool. So you can do bursts. Effect generation amount 5%. If you do 0%, then there's just nothing there, obviously. But spawn point. But when you do sphere. Now, I honestly might use this for another video, but y'all will have to wait to see if it happens. And then 0.5 spawn size. Stick to player, yes. Stick to weapon, so it'll stick on your pickaxe, your right one to be exact, or if it's right one. You know what I mean? All right. Loop. Oh, I forgot to show the loop. Alright, loop forever. Time between loops instant. Point. Spawn size 0.5. And then spawn out player when receiving from channel 4 or any channel, but the channels from spawning out player and the trigger have to be the same or it will not work. Huh. Alright. Now, you have a working Chidori. Congratulations. And also congratulations on this. And you can experiment with this quite a lot. You can experiment with these people. You can interact with them as well. You can make some pretty nice maps, and also, yeah. So there's that. And also, next video, you might be seeing something with this. But there's no guarantee of seeing. So yeah, alright. That is the end. Excuse? Alright. There we go. Alright. Well, that's the end of the broadcast, so see you next time.